There you go. The Mets, Pete Alonso, Edwin Diaz has officially opted out. Guys, what is going on? My name is Randy. You're watching the Randy Talks Mets channel, where you get your latest Mets media, everything you know about the New York Mets on this channel. And today, we're going to get it started here with the news about Pete Alonso officially opting out and Edwin Diaz, their two biggest free agents that is going to be very much important to the New York Mets future and present. Let's get right into this video. But before we do, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into 2025 Pete Alonso, guys. Listen, he is going to be a free agent now. Pete Alonso, as we know, with a New York Post, Mike Puma reported, Pete Alonso is seeking a 7-year deal. He's at the age of 30. It's going to be 31. This is a guy that he wants a 7-year deal. I don't think he's going to get the 7-year deal, but I can see maybe a 5-year deal, 150 mil, maybe a 5-year deal, 165 with more AAV there. I think this is a guy that the Mets want back, but they want back on their terms. I think they're going to see the market. They're going to see how it plays out. But as you know, in 2023, the Mets offered Pete Alonso an extension for 7 years, $158 million, and he didn't accept it. And then he had a horrible year the next year. But this year had a really good year. Hit 272 for a batting average, had 38 home runs, 126 RBIs. Really put himself on the map for this free agency. But will Pete Alonso come back? Will the Mets actually offer a contract to Pete Alonso and get him back here? I think this has to happen quickly. I don't think they can wait that long. But the thing is, the honest thing is, they probably are going to wait that long. They're going to wait for the market. They're going to wait for Pete Alonso's market. But this year coming around, you can't offer him a qualifying offer. So he doesn't have a qualifying offer, and the teams can sign him at any time if they want, and they don't have to deal with that qualifying offer. But I don't think that there's going to be so many suitors for Pete Alonso. Obviously, he's the best first baseman when it comes to slugging on the market. But will so many other teams go after him? I think potentially a Boston Red Sox team could go after him. Maybe a Philly team could go after him if they move Bryce Harper to the outfield. I don't know if there's going to be that many suitors. Maybe the Chicago Cubs. Maybe the Cincinnati Reds. Who knows? But I think Pete Alonso is going to get probably around that, a 5-year deal, maybe 6-year deal for 150 around there. He's going to want security. I get it. He's one of the best sluggers in the game. He's not the best defender. Had a -9 defensive runs saved in 2025. We know that. But he is very, very important to the New York Mets. But is David Stearns willing to bring back Pete Alonso? I think he's going to check out the market. He's going to see how the market goes, and then he's going to make that offer. Or maybe they're going to make the offer first, and then they're going to wait on the market. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really tough this offseason. I just hope it's not as slow as people think. Because I think the Mets have so many holes to fill. They have so many things to do. So if you wait for so long for Pete Alonso and it takes you away from trading for a Tarik Skubal or making other moves, then that's going to suck. Because you don't want this to eat you up. We will see what happens with Mr. Pete Alonso. I want him back. I want Pete Alonso back maybe on a 6-year, maybe 5-year deal, 150 mil, 165. I'm fine with that. I don't think that the Mets need to go out of their way and sign this guy for 7 years. I don't even think there's a team out there that's going to give Pete Alonso 7 years. And it's about the age. It's about the concern about how he's going to age. It's about the defense. It's about, obviously, he's going to have to DH eventually. There's a lot to come with these contract negotiations when it comes to Pete Alonso. But we will see. Let's just hope for the best. We're going to hear I'm going to talk a whole bunch about Pete Alonso this offseason. Now I want to get into free agent Edwin Diaz. We didn't want this to happen, guys. We didn't want Edwin Diaz to opt out after the season. He said he was going to talk to his family and see what the best decision is. And he officially opted out today. This is a guy that posted a 1.63 ERA. He's 31 years old. One of the best closers in the game. To me, he's the heart of the Mets. To me, he's the best reliever on the Mets. You need this guy. You need this guy. Mets need to re-sign Edwin Diaz right away. To me, that's the biggest move that they got to start with right away. I don't think you can let Edwin Diaz talk to other teams like the Dodgers, like the Braves. I don't think that you can just let them talk to other teams. So hopefully it's a quick thing and the Mets get back Edwin Diaz. If you got to go 2 more years, you got to put 2 more years on his extension. It is what it is. Do it. I'm fine with paying Edwin Diaz until he's 35 years old. Edwin Diaz is one of the best closers in the game. You saw what Aroldis Chapman is doing at the age of 38. Edwin Diaz still looks fresh. He still looks great. He looks electric out there. When you think about the Edwin Diaz, you think about the Edwin Diaz experience. Remember that Cincinnati Reds game? There were 3 guys on base. He struck out 2 with nobody out. And then it was 2 outs, and then he got the ground ball. Luis Angel Acuna made a nice play. But Edwin Diaz is an elite talent. You need Edwin Diaz. You need him. If the Mets don't bring him back, that is going to be a huge mistake from David Stearns. And we know the little philosophy with David Stearns that he doesn't like to sign free agent, relief pitchers for that long. Well, this is a guy you need. Get the deal done. Get the deal done right away. Let's go, Mets. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping that they sign both of these guys because Pete Alonso is very, very important to the Mets. Edwin Diaz is very, very important to the Mets. But you got to make it happen. You got to make it happen. So let's hope that the Mets make this happen. We'll see what happens, guys. If you enjoyed the video, definitely do me a favor, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Randy. Thank you for watching. Let's go Mets and enjoy your Monday.